Every offseason, college football fans are reminded that preseason rankings are exactly that, predictions. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes they're wildly off. But once again, it feels like Alabama is being judged more by uncertainty than by reality. The latest example comes from On3, which recently released its top 10 SEC quarterback rankings heading into the 2026 season. Not a single Alabama quarterback made the list. Neither Austin Mack nor Keelon Russell was included, despite one of them being expected to lead one of the nation's premier programs this fall. On the surface, I understand the argument. Alabama hasn't officially named a starting quarterback yet. There's still a battle taking place, and until that competition is settled, projecting where either player belongs isn't easy. But that's exactly where I think this ranking misses the bigger picture. At some point, you have to stop evaluating Alabama's quarterback room based solely on experience and start looking at the coach developing those quarterbacks. Whether it's Austin Mack, a quarterback who has spent years learning DeBoer's system, or five-star phenom Keelon Russell, Alabama isn't lacking talent at the position. They're simply deciding which talented quarterback gives them the best chance to win. That's a much different conversation than suggesting Alabama doesn't have one of the top quarterbacks in the SEC. In fact, I'd argue the eventual starter has every opportunity to finish the season as one of the conference's best. We've seen this story before. Alabama has entered seasons with question marks at quarterback only to watch those concerns disappear once the games actually begin. The Crimson Tide have built a reputation for developing elite talent, and DeBoer has built his own reputation as one of the best defensive minds in college football. That's why leaving Alabama completely out of the conversation feels premature. Nobody is saying Austin Mack or Keelon Russell should automatically be ranked number 1 before taking a meaningful snap this season. But not placing either quarterback among the SEC's top 10 because Alabama hasn't announced a starter yet seems like an overcorrection. The reality is simple. Whoever wins this job will have elite coaching, elite weapons around him, and every opportunity to thrive in one of the nation's most quarterback-friendly systems. History tells us betting against Kalen DeBoer when it comes to quarterback play usually isn't a smart move. Maybe On3 will end up being right. But if DeBoer's track record is any indication, don't be surprised if Alabama's quarterback goes from being left off preseason lists to climbing near the top of them by season's end.